In this video, I'm going to be walking you through some of the more common commercial policies that we have available in your JenesisNow system. So I'm on my test client right now, and if I scroll down, I will see policies. Just as a review, to add in a new policy, I can click the plus sign. And if I am selecting choose component, then you can see a list of all available policy types in JenesisNow. But for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to hit the high notes with some of the more common commercial lines policies. So let's start with this general liability policy. So as a reminder also, you can set up your default coverages under Agency My Agency if you want to create a template, if you will, for the coverages that you want to automatically populate and those coverage limits. So you can see here is the general liability policy, the top portion of the screen with the policy number, the company, the broker, policy status, premium. This is always going to be the same regardless of which policy we're talking about. But then if we scroll down, we do see the policy specific sections for our general liability policy here. And we can see our different coverages and our coverage limits here. We can input deductibles and premiums in here as well. And we can add in listing locations by clicking the plus sign here if we would like. Can add in additional insureds if we like, and we can also add in any additional coverages that we may want by selecting an option here. Going back to our list of policies, the next one that we'll cover is commercial umbrella. So on this commercial umbrella policy, again, you'll notice the top portion of the policy screen is the same, but if we scroll down, we have the policy specific areas. So we can indicate additional info. We can indicate underlying policies if we want to, whether that's our BAT policy or general liability policy, whatever the case may be. We can click the plus sign here and indicate the underlying policy. Also can add in vehicles that would be covered here, drivers, property listings that would be covered under this commercial umbrella policy as well. Next policy we'll look at would be the workers' compensation policy. And if we scroll down, we'll notice that we can input employer info, employer's liability, prior carriers, workers' comp officers, workers' comp employees, and workers' comp states. And also would have a section here additionally for business info if we want to input this here. Next policy we'll look at would be a commercial package. So the default on our commercial package is to automatically input a BAP policy form in here. And then from here, we can click the plus sign to add any additional components that we may wish to do. So maybe they want to do a general liability and a BAP policy package perhaps. So we could add that in as an additional component to our package. And then we would have the capability to input any of our defaults or any of our coverages that we would like to here, business info, or if we ever wanted to delete a component, like maybe they did not want the BAP written as the commercial package or part of the commercial package, then we can just delete this component. And now all we see is the general liability, and we can add in any other components that we may wish to do on this commercial package policy. Next one that we'll cover will be commercial property. So we can add in our locations here by clicking the plus sign. We can put in our premises description, and we can add any premises coverages here by clicking the plus sign. You can delete a listing here. You can toggle between the different listings on this policy here. You can add in additional insureds. You can add mortgagee information in here as well. Next policy that we will cover will be the business owner's policy or the BOP policy. So notice we have sections here for liability BOP, and you can add in any coverages here again that you would like to, and add in any property level BOP coverages that you may want to here, locations, additional insureds, mortgagees. And then next, we're going to cover garage and dealers policy. So scrolling down, you can see that you can indicate vehicle and business storage information, location, premises information. You can add in those level coverages in here, additional coverages, auto dealers. You can indicate any of these items here, vehicle storage, and you can add drivers to this policy as well. And lastly, we're going to cover the business auto policy. So scrolling down, you can see we can add in our coverages here by selecting an option. We can add in vehicles by clicking the plus sign, and we can add drivers by clicking the plus sign. So this is just a quick review of our most common commercial policy types. We hope this is helpful. Please let us know if you have any questions.